Yes, I am well aware of what the title of this video says. Don't worry, I just wanted more chance of getting hit by the YouTube algorithm. So yeah, this is act like part 1 never existed. Although if you want to see part 1, the link isn't in the description and my video is, and my video is on my channel. So yeah, let's get on with the list. Take me away, Walker Hayes. Okay, so I think it's time to talk about Justin Bieber properly on this list.
I got my peaches out in Georgia. Oh yeah, shit. I get my weed from California.
Okay, we don't need to talk about him, but I think I want to because I thought his album Fear Justice was actually pretty good. The singles on that was very solid as a whole, and I said it was one of my previous reviews, so I did actually really like it. Is that I thought the singles from that album, aka Her Name Horrible and Beaches, but I think pretty decent tunes on the whole. That being said though, none of Justin Bieber's original hits from Justice were anywhere near making this list. I'm really wish that he was eligible, but like with the other three, even though I do like them, I don't think they compete when put against the other songs that made this list, or even the other mentions really. But luckily, later this year, he released another single from the album, and honestly, I think it might be the best single he's released in years.
And if you can't be next to me, your memory is ecstasy. I miss.
This is easy Justin Bieber's best single in years. You completely demolishes that shit, but also changes. It's also better than the songs he made in 2017, which he always forgot about. It's less than all that. I think the main reason why this one is so special in my music is the production. Yes, this is a decent pop song, although I like it a lot because this sounds nice, and honestly makes this really pleasant to hear. I feel like the poppy film production, it's a decade, it just feels very calming, very like soft and like, it's like, yeah, it just feels very nice, you know. I think he got the pre-chorus and how it fades into the chorus. Which, to be fair, does kind of contradict the lyrics, because the song is about how Justin Bieber admits that he's finding it hard with his marriage with his wife.
Bridge that I can't follow.
What Bieber's talking about here is about how he doesn't always feel comfortable being with his wife and always saying about his relationship. Being along, he said he likes the person today. She feels like how he sometimes finds it hard to communicate with her.
Since the love that you left is all that I get, I want you to know that.
Sometimes he thought he's actually gets what he wants to, which I feel is very good, and he's being honest about sometimes he's finding it hard to communicate with her. And
young blood thinks there's always tomorrow.
sometimes, I don't know, I feel like he's also really, I don't know, man, it's just the way things, it's almost like he's communicating for her in an honest way, and the fact that sometimes he just can't be the best husband, but he's trying his best, and they have to settle with.
It's all that I get, I want you to know that if I...
He says he felt horrible about this song, also linked to the COVID-19 pandemic, and about how having to be stuck with someone and having to get on them, or heck, the Grace mentioned can be used in more darker content about maybe the love that isn't around anymore, and that, you know, this has to do with the Grace.
I settle for the ghost of you.
Which is a very, very dark, but yet very, like, unique idea for a song about pandemic, and I think it's actually a really just nice idea for me to write a song about that, so people who did use the problems in the pandemic can almost relate to him.
To me, your memory is ecstasy.
and like to like enjoy the song to that, and not to mention that he sounds really good on the song. It's really honest, and I really like the vocals. It's actually in the last breath.
Get close to you. I'll settle for the ghost of you.
I like that song so much, man. It's a very nice listen and I really enjoy it. Easily view this as something to what you mean. Everyone we have reviewed this song as a single. Honestly, I really like it. Definitely one of the best singles he's ever had as a musician.
Ain't poppin' entertainment. Take her to Wendy's, can't keep her off me. She wanna dip me like them fries in a Frosty. But every now and
Yeah, I think it's finally time to talk about this album which takes place in the center Movistar in everyone. My warmest respect to rappers and going on which I'm many songs for the album debut and which 100 on Billboard and actually destroyed the charts for 1 week. And actually threw out probably one of the biggest songs of all time. Not to mention that it was one of the most talked about movement albums of the year. People keep asking whether it will release, and if it did, where it will be released, because this artist teased it over time. You know, Donda.
1,000 miles from shore, I can float on the water. Father, hold me close, don't let me down.
I know, yeah, I think Kanye West, as it was said, just going from putting Kanye West for the modern rap scene. Honestly, obviously, also, I just think just how much I liked him as a musician to this. But obviously, after listening to all of his albums in the fall this year, I think he might give me one of my favourite rappers of all time. I might explain why they tend to why that is. But you know what, yeah, I still say when people call it a musical genius, I believe that maybe being 100% true about that statement. Heck, this is even my favourite song of Donda when Moon and Comes to Us exist. Don't get me wrong, Hurricane is still easily one of the best years of the year.
I know you won't. Yeah.
The main reason why that song ever is not because of Kanye at all. So it's like, it's this phenomenal hook level we can.
I know you won't.
He actually destroys the song and he's doing something amazing on this. He completely kills his voice on this song.
I know you won't. I know that you look over us.
The thing about her game was Kanye West is that the song actually had many versions made before this.
In spring, 80 degrees.
Heck, the song has a system wrong since about 2018 from the version of Yonde, Kanye's cancelled album. And there are versions of that exist with a Sunday service choir and you fucking Tekashi 6ix9ine. How about also one of the finished version of Hurricane on Donda is easily my favourite of the three.
Found the God of me.
Oh yeah man, I feel like Kanye picked up weaknesses to do this song perfectly. Oh yeah man, he just made this song sound just complete after me. Yes. Don't get me wrong, however, it's honestly best. The team difference is this nonsense. However, I'm able to forgive and look past like all races at least because I'm missing passionate and simply flexible what he's saying here.
Sometimes I just wanna restart it, but it all depends. If I'ma be that same young hungry.
I actually enjoyed the vocals of this part. I just see this part which I thought was incredible. As a little baby, I really think he fits that on this song on paper. How about you remind me of that because he's at least twice a harvest and honestly I don't think he gives a bad performance on this song. So,
My stomach hurt this month, I done lost 3 friends. Early morning brainstorming.
he just started doing good films and he's still able to sort of stay on topic. Or maybe, or even if yes he does a little mind section at the end.
Still remember when I just had 3 bands. Now I'm the one everyone call on cause I got deep pants.
And Kanye? Well, he's been Kanye in the song, I can definitely say that. I've been too harsh here. I do think he gives a good performance. He's a confident song, and it definitely sounds like Kanye West. However, he's still really good for this.
I was up for sale, but I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I think he does quite well to show a song, and also, I can't blame Kanye for just being Kanye in a song. I mean, also listen to his music, like, this is exactly what I imagine Kanye West should be like. He's completely not off the charts on this song.
Dropped out of school, but I'm the one at Yale.
I mean, I listened to the episode, this one is also really solid.
Town, this is a new 10. I'm going in.
His name is just, you know, the beat sounds really me. I mean, it's just a very solid way.
Everybody's so judgmental.
It's not like effect, but like, if you break it down, it's pretty simple. Yeah, I think it was sort of positive. I didn't mention the output seemed way bigger than the input. Overall, this is a great song with a mostly pretty solid project title overall. I mean, I liked London personally. I thought it was a solid album, like 7 out of 10. It's actually better than whatever the fuck Certified Lover Boy was.
Father, hold me close. Don't let me drown. I know you won't.
You know what, even if I do really like this one, it's not really my favourite country song this year. In fact, similar to my least favourite country song from this year, my favourite song from this genre that was big this year was actually sung by a woman.
I can hook a trailer on the 2-inch hitch. I can shoot a shotgun, I can catch a fish.
First, let's start with the production of the song. It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I know a few things a man ought to know.
It's a nice classic acoustic country song, which I think really sets the tone of what this song as well. Just the way Richard describes it, so it just sounds so well. It just sounds really nice, and oh man, it just sounds great in conjunction with the song.
When it's love, how to stay when it's tough.
Iron Man, just like every word from verses to chorus, it just sounds really nice.
Yeah, I know a few things a man ought to know.
However, this song is not just almost just a production. So let's talk about the lyrics, shall we? This song speaks to me because of the idea of the lyrics. It's just
yeah, I know a few things a man ought to know.
because it is normal than the standards in which people are brought up to speak and thought about how men and women should be, and it says fits them on the head.
I can change a tire on the side of a road.
And it's just how they involve themselves going, oh, I can do everything you can, or also knowing the small stuff that you should know as a man, how to take care of a woman in this day.
If you really love a woman, you don't let her go.
It's just so entertaining to hear. It just sounds really nice, man. You do like the overall theme of the song. Yeah, sure, a heartbreaking, but you know that doesn't matter again because, well, again, she knows how to do everything man does. She doesn't need another man to really get to be happy. She's fine on her own and she can live on.
If I can't have it, I can do without.
Which sounds really empowering to me. It says that women aren't just meant for one thing, which I think is really interesting for a song. But I think this might be a bit of a hot take, but I also think this song's pretty romantic as well. I mean, this song is also how I want to see your husband maybe her next future relationship to work out really well, but continue to because she wants to have a happy life together, not be disabled by these gender roles at all. Well, this song is just, on the whole, she's just a victim all the time, no.
How to know when it's love, how to stay when it's tough.
No, she wants this relationship to be great for both of them, which is something that many religious and old-fashioned people don't realise, and putting in with these gender rules and so. Oh yeah, I forgot to point this out earlier, but that phone call, that's absolutely wonderful.
How to know when it's love, how to stay when it's tough.
Just how all the difference to make perfect harmony is amazing and makes it something even more beautiful than before.
Never down a driveway, how to never let it get there in the first place.
The song, it's just nice little song about how often wants a man to know what she wants to relationships, and you know, it's just a nice little thing about women deciding how far they get and talking about what she wants in an relationship and how she doesn't want to live on normal goodness and just put in place over the generations and generations. Good job, Lady Wilson. I personally haven't heard much of these before, so if it's like this, who knows, I might need to take it up someday.
Me those cheap thrills chilling in the deep south. But every now and then when I get paid, I gotta spoil my baby with an upgrade.
Okay, so this intro was written after Sean Paul Wolf released his top 10 worship songs of Timetable Part 1 video. It was a good video for sure, I agree with the things in that video. And you ones I disagree with weren't that hard, I would disagree more with. I didn't even talk about right, or I like someone else and what you're saying here, honestly. Oh, okay, so this one thing he said in the honorable mention part of the video.
Long as you come through, I'ma make it come over and over.
It's easy to know what to think about this one, though, and that's that it just sucks.
No, Sean, this is that Willie Rich does not suck. It's one of the best songs of the year.
Late at night, kiss me in the morning or late at night. Long as you come through, I'ma make it come over and
This is probably empty research issue. Our boy accepting the least to be honest. Listen, honestly, I reason why. This isn't like the most killing and claiming of it. This isn't most, or even most looky deep. People just don't seem to say that the song about the others on this list. You know what? It makes sense.
supposed to. You better never make no time for these niggas. Cause when I ride, I'ma ride with you.
But yeah, remember, this is the same spot I put Godzilla on last year list. So I admit that it is definitely the song. Oh, but I still really want to praise this at live. The first thing in which people say is that I do like this song. This is a basic song. It's just a Steve Roddy Rich has massive collaborations.
Kiss me in the morning or late at night.
Rather than I agree to something more turn back, that's why there's something like. Oh, actually, I don't think that's the reason why this. Actually, I don't think that's the reason why I meant to see this song as any worse than Boring. I mean, of course this song is worse than Boring, but honestly, I don't have the same feel of it that song with Wolf does, and honestly, I don't think that means that this one necessarily sucks, just because it's not as good as another song they made.
Fly solo, and I got the Gucci splattered all on the knickknacks. 50 racks, I'm about to break her off like a Kit Kat.
No, don't get me wrong, I think it's more ignorant than anything else, but you know, in my opinion, I think that this is one of the most beautiful selling songs of the year.
Face, she know that I'm the same nigga that was pushing cat.
I had to sing lying down at 8 PM when you're just sitting office seat, you know, just not caring about life, just like relaxing. It just gives you scene of euphoria, like I'm like Rory Rich, just have my back and everything is going to be fine and that nothing can hurt me. And I suggest just off the tape and don't care about anything.
And over, I'ma treat you like I'm supposed to.
Alright man, it just has a great theme about it which I love from there. And the lyrics are absolutely wonderful. Well, Robot and this girl are in a very complicated stage in his relationship where he doesn't know whether he wants to him wants to go to save him or not, as he wears he really likes the sex.
Told Shawty never get too comfortable. I like to feel like the pussy untouchable.
He's sure what because we work out if we take the relationship the next level. The second he finds it hard to successful. Sometimes I also his issues in communicating the scene to her, which is something that not many men really admit to do, but I think it works really well because he just actually from a vulnerable time in the song, even if he's not perfect. And you know what, this relationship isn't perfect.
Hey, I took you on a wave, I had you screaming my name,
I also meant that, you know what, we might wake up sometimes, you know what, it's probably fun because I don't know, I need to sing honest to the school, you know, I love the Sally accents songs.
You better never make no time for these niggas, cause when I ride, I'ma ride with you.
Song. I am man, I know it's not perfect, however I think it works as sort of relative because it just almost perfect, it won't have the same emotion balance as it has already, and I love it.
Ride.
I am man, I know that it's been no deep explanation, but this is a song that's made it one of my favourite songs of the year, and you know, yeah, I just feel really positively whenever the song comes on. Honestly, I started actually thinking that it would be easy to justify my view on this one, but honestly, I know, I can't feel like I'm talking out of my ass a bit. I think it's hard for me to say, well, this is one of my favourite songs of the year. It just is, so let's just leave it at that, okay?
Girl, I got you, booty like Natty in the styrofoam, squeaking in the truck bed all the way home. Some Alabama jammer, she.
Okay, so these six was actually very good. He still always. Also, I could put this song above the other two. However, I decided to put this at the bottom of a three on the reason I thought this song isn't really at all. It's just because I'm really knowing it because it's on 2 week rule, and I thought because of that I'm kind of teaching email issues in my rules. So that I tried to play it at the lowest spot here. But honestly, that doesn't really matter because this is still one of my favourite songs of the year.
Is it really love? Is it all in my mind? Is it crazy? I think of you all of the time, baby.
Okay, so to say something a bit more, I'll need to get another song in which the big hit this year, Get Up My Head by Shane Cod.
I did, oh baby.
I was never a big fan of how it sounded. I always just thought it was also quite choppy and annoying. It's not like I don't see why someone would like it, however, and it did actually, I do understand that it did actually give people a sense of escape. It's remember you could put under look earlier this year, and I can respect what it made of other people. Yeah, however, this one is too stupid for me.
You hold me close, tell me that you can.
Alright, so I really enjoy it that much, you know, yeah, I will respect it for what it's up many other people. I many other people small in times I was earlier, which I heard hard earlier this year. I feel like because that's what really love actually did to me, what Get Out of My Head did to many other people. This one has hit me later in the year, in a way it's none other song we did in 2021. Yes, even if I agree this is really more than 2020 hit, however this one just feels more like 2021 to me.
Not a lot of time for the one that I'm watching. I'm in prime if you wanna get something.
It's just a song about guys that head at the hills, love this girl. I'm not doubting that this song is completely crazy. Obviously, I think that what is I was to say, because it shows just how much KSI feels in this person, and it works because he gives us ridiculous things about fucking Amazon Prime.
Obsessed with the fitness. That booty got me moving with the stiffness.
And Kicking Fit and fucking Miley Cyrus.
Wrecking my balls, Miley.
Sometimes this person just, because this is a case where I just find it hard to access himself in the situation, and sometimes just, can make it hard to talk shit, and you can talk about fucking smiley faces to make any sense to yourself. So, I think that case where being creep formless and what's the advantage.
Striker, I'm hardly missing. You call, so we need to christen. Listen.
And also, after that, he brought our Lord and Saviour, Craig David, in it to make the chorus.
Love you all of the time, baby. Is it really love? Can you give me a sign?
So at least it was a break in a complete madness. And yes, of course, he brings an amazing performance on this.
Is it crazy? I think of you all of the time, baby.
He just sounds so wonderful. I personally think Craig Davis sounds great on most of the stuff he's on. I will talk about more about it today, but there's no difference.
She's doing it well. Let me know when you get freak. You wanna see easy.
It helps to hear this production so far for 2001. I do really like it was DJ Piper and the Masters of Sound released a song that I generally like a lot production wise, and as I say, so wonderful and makes you so happy and positive. It's like what happened this made my day most of the time at the beginning of the year.
Tryna hold it down, but enough's enough. I ain't really used to this thing called love.
Not to mention that wonderful fun chorus, but the last part where Production Show 7 Craig and Rich use swords, and that may affect his relationship, and he doesn't know about how to be in a relationship. It's just so raw, I'm 100% honest.
You decide, let me know what's the vibe, 'cause
I love just everything about this song. It's an amazing way to pitch the song. And as obviously the digital farmer will bring this perfect final chorus.
Is it really love? Is it all in my mind? Is it crazy? I think of you all of the time.
End the song. This is an amazing way Rich Ray did here. The solo is awesome.
To make you mine. Is it really love? Is it all in my mind?
This song's just so great, right? I think both is so amazing. I'm very happy that this is as big as it was, even if it did unfortunately get caught between years. Thank you so much, Rita, for actually trying some voices to the happiest end of the world at a time of being you need it. I just think this song is remembered for being as great as it is.
Goes down, box wine, then a updo goes down. Hey, yeah, we fancy like Applebee's on a date.
Okay, so we'll go through the whole this season so far. We've been mentioning Ed Sheeran from the whole.
I love it when you do it like that, and when you're close up, give me the shivers.
So, which I think affects more on the UK's response to music overall this year. I really feel like he's still one of the biggest acts in the UK now. When he's spent over 10 weeks at number 1 on the UK charts this year. He was as popular now as he was in 2017. As we said, the issue song is not actually visiting hours. I do like visiting hours a lot. I thought this song's a bit too upsetting for me personally, and even though I do enjoy this song, which is a lot of childish noise to the song where it's free, it's actually really free as you realize this person is gone forever, and you need to accept the facts. You may all believe that visiting hours is obviously the best hit Ed Sheeran song of this year. The thing is that, no.
Stop the clocks, it's amazing. You should see the way the light dances up your hair.
You know what? I think that my song is just a really sweet listen. If you didn't know, Ed Sheeran released a song in December 2020, and that was back when we were told about COVID was good and negative effects of Christmas in the UK, and I feel like Ed Sheeran released a song to try and make us feel happy at Christmas.
We were love drunk, waiting on a miracle.
You know what? It actually worked. This song is so warm and cozy. Like, sitting next to a hot fire with a massive blanket on and having a mug of hot chocolate in your hands. It just gives this feeling of being completely calm and safe, and it's one of the sweetest songs I've heard in years.
Oh, I won't be.
Yes, that actually works in every way it tries to. It just sounds absolutely beautiful in the song. He sounds like he really wants to be the best husband and father to his child. This song is to me, this song is kind of like the last song in what I'll call the Thinking Out Loud trilogy. The first song in this song, this trilogy, Thinking Out Loud, is about how he fell in love with a girl, and he's talking about how he thinks him and the school will be together forever, and he wants to feel that forever. I mean, he just wants to show how much he loves her.
So honey now.
And then the second song in this CD is Perfect, which is about a relationship which is good and great, and this has a complete fancy to me. It's a song I also think it is the only song out of three I don't like. I know it's a little past the thinking, you know what, yeah, I don't really think this song is decent anymore. I just don't ever want to hear the song again. The best end is JJ really best and honest. And mostly, I think I adore this song.
Saturday morning is fading. The sun's reflected by the coffee in your hand.
It's just a sentimental. This song is just out of reminders. Has everything to know for his wife and says that you know, yeah, he will keep Chris and he will keep her protected.
Oh, I will hold on to the afterglow.
This song is obviously set years after Perfect, when we settled down and had a child together like Ed Sheeran in real life. And you know, this song is just Ed Sheeran, and the thing that sometimes that this relationship is not perfect, and unlike in the last song, there are hurdles we need to get through.
This is a new dimension.
But they are part to continue the relationship, and we're hoping to get through this whole ordeal. It will work out again for the sake of them and their child. And I feel like how Ed Sheeran in this song is. It just has that distinct sound which he's always had. It's a really enjoyable, and it's really sweet song to listen to. And I think that this is some completely beautiful. Oh god, these more beautiful honestly. I need to find a synonym for it. Oh gorgeous. And actually this song is completely gorgeous overall, especially that trying the song. It just adds so much depth to the song. It's
The afterglow, and we'll burn so bright.
It's such a pleasant and interesting song to hear. And you know, yeah, I think that song in leave ahead because I don't want to overcomplicate what I think should be the least complicated thing on this list. This one is great, right? That's all that matters.
Hold on to the afterglow.
Alright man, it says that we can have a breakup with some this year, but you can see people not necessarily talking about how much they hated others' guts, and instead just talk about how, you know, about how a broken relationship as some sort of like learning things and how they're able towards each other, but sadly in 2021 we can get that. I mean we did, but
Every time I think that I can get you out my head, you never ever let me forget. 'Cause just when I think you're gone, hear a song on the radio.
man, I was not expecting to enjoy the song as much as I do. I mean, it's a fucking Amarino horn collab for heaven's sake. But you know, yeah, after a couple of listens I realised I actually really love the song.
I'll be honest, I'm alright with me.
Yeah, after sending you about these and driver's license this year. I just feel like revving a big song in this year really sounds positive.
I hear it, I just can't stop smiling. I remember your gone.
This gives us a great thing about you. You came from a whole relationship breakup and looking back, I realised that there's no point in continuing this pain and drain of this relationship. This is obviously over.
Baby, it's just a song on the radio.
I should know that, and we need to move on. And we need to move on because being like this is not healthy for them or the other person, and it will just make them feel worse. Oh well, we used this example by singing a song which they played at a relationship with this song thing. And looking into this as a regret and pain about how I miss this person, and more of experiences back on and then from which I think is an angle in which not many songs really chose to cover.
I'll be honest, it's better off this way.
The idea that sometimes you cannot let things trigger you or play this always, and no matter how much they may try, you try and wish it never ended and drove all your founders. Sometimes it's best to just leave it, which is something which both singers expressed in the verses.
I've been waking up alone. I haven't thought of him for days.
You just know that it's not really healthy to keep ringing on the past mistakes to keep whining on the past mistakes they have taken in life. And of course, when they said that they sometimes to this song, and they look like it's more of a positive way, we don't really and I know working it in a positive way instead of negative. I know this song, we remember all the good times they had and see it more as a place to learn, and all the instruments come together in this perfect rule.
Think you're gonna hear a song on the radio.
To make this very upbeat soundtrack, it's so easy to think that someone this person was able to come out in fucking 2021. Notice the fact that all of this final chord experiences obviously more than satisfying parts of pop music this year.
I've been trying but I just can't fight it. When I hear it I just can't stop smiling.
I love this song. It's one of the few groups we have this year that really big us weren't just royalty people shouting at each other endlessly. It could actually be something more than that. I admire the effort of this song taking just how different it will felt in the end. Our song by No Harm and Emily is actually pleasurous for much that I've really enjoyed this year. And obviously, fuck the UK public for not listening to some video and which is 100% deserve. Come on, it was so close like that, please.
That we used to love. Box one, then a updo goes down. Hey, yeah, we fancy like Applebee's on a date night.
So, there's this artist this year that's came out surprisingly see us being actually massive like a 4 years ago, and even after recently had an even better year for year this year than that year, and had both for UK and American hits, which would have taken many spots on this if you put alone. So let's do something a bit more interesting, shall we?
Caught it bad just today. You hit me with a call to your place. Ain't been out in a while anyway.
Yes, I'm sorry that I'm getting me so interested. The every single able hit song Lil Nas X had this year at number 3 on this list. And I'm going to order my least favourite to my favourite. Okay, cool. Okay, let's start this.
I don't wanna lie, I really only need you for the night.
Oh yeah, I forgot this song was a thing. Don't get me wrong, I do like this song quite a bit actually, but it's all of those parts of this because, well, there really isn't really much to this song I can watch except from the other ones.
I'm just trying to be the daily scoop. Scoop.
Again, I do like the song quite a bit. I liked it more when I reviewed the song on Emergency Short I did back in November. However, it's definitely where you personally say that it hasn't had this year. And also, I'm upset that we can't get a dollar sign song into the top 40 anywhere as well. Oh yeah, that's what I want. This is my second UK hit by the Amazon Hub this year, and that's only because I thought this one was a little bit more generic than the other one and takes a few less risks.
Like, tell me that's life when I'm stressing at night. Be
I mean, this one basically that's all about, oh, he just wants a boyfriend, and well, if I don't get me wrong, I do enjoy this song, but I do relate to a lot of the symbols which he was talking about in the song. To be fair, I thought the exact same thing that Naz is saying on this song. I mean, I'm personally a girl who wants a girlfriend, but you know what? The principle is the same, I guess.
these days are way too lonely. I'm missing out, I know.
But I do feel like this song doesn't take this as the other thing with this. I mean, it's a very well written and deep pop song at the end of the day. There's that what unfortunately needs to be on the other end of this list. Man, I just need a holiday.
I'm bad as Michael Jackson. Hey, it's a holiday. I got hoes on hoes and they
Hey, remember in my 2020 year ranking where I said that this one would top this list? Yeah, this one is barely in the top 4 in the end. Listen, I love this song so much. Just the premise is enough to explain why. Every song, you know, that's like it basically vibes about being the biggest one hit wonder of all time.
you know it. I can't even close my eyes and I don't know why. I guess
Yes, of course, back then he wasn't even really wonder, and especially now he's no and no one. It wonder, but you know, I don't care because it's fucking holiday radio and FX. It's so easy, but one of the best hits on the whole year.
pop shit. I might bottom on the low, but ain't top shit.
I mean, listen to it, this is so awesome. I guess this is supposed to be a Christmas song, which makes this song less, because it sounds nothing like a normal three Christmas song which you normally hear around Christmas time.
From the game that I play, they gon' know us today. Man,
This song is way more simple and a bit of a way that sets it apart to all the other Christmas songs you hear around this time. A couple with the rest that's hung up Billboard says to them saying that no matter what they say, also is the biggest and most memorable for all time.
I got the biggest damn song, fuck the charts, sis, I don't need them.
People should recognise that, because even if he's fucked from the future, it doesn't matter because he is already given one. He already has one of the greatest exits of any one-hit wonder ever. I mean, he did get more hits like this, but you know, yeah, that's what you get when you release a song like Montero.
Call me when you want, call me when you need, call me in the morning, I'll be on the way.
Okay, so let's get the original rubber song out of the way. It's about gay sex.
Oh man, Nick, talking, you don't even have to try. You're cute enough to fuck with me tonight.
Yeah, because this song came from with her favourite music from this ever, and there to be different and actually embrace being gay and show just how much fun two gay men can have. It's actually really fun.
Oh, I know why, yeah. I want that jet lag from fucking and flying.
It's about my gay guy made a song like this as fun as it is. So if you say that me, a fucking lesbian, can enjoy it as I do. I mean, has this fucking way.
I wanna fuck the ones I envy.
Of course it's amazing.
Oh, call me by your name. Tell me you love me.
But the best thing about this song is the whole discourse about when Young FX spent the whole thing dancing on a pole and going fainting in a lap dance and seeing all the evangelical Christians online like Katie Bennett and Matt Ross getting pretty triggered a fucking music video was almost entertaining. Think about the song.
Y'all love to say it. Fuck it, let's ride.
The best thing was at the same time that kicked the potential was to think of a song about being popular. She's also talking about Easter and all about Catholic shit, and on literally Good Friday, one of the most important years for the Christian faith. This song TV to get that #1 on the UK charts. This story could not be any more perfect if I tried, and honestly I kind of don't believe it's even true. But I guess that's just the industry, baby.
I told you long ago on the road, I got what they waiting for.
Why is this my favorite song by Young Netflix this year? Easy, the basic thing about.
And this one is for the champions. Ain't lost his
I mean, man, Sean wasn't lying when he said the song of 60, the MTV with Championship. This is awesome. And that's as good of our haters. It's as he fell off a course in the and completely destroyed all the words of this glorious fiction tube of some of the quotable lines of other songs this year.
wanna hear you say, you don't run from nothing, dog. Get your soul.
Honestly, yeah, one of his songs isn't that deep. It's just an awesome song to hear. This song has got some really worse times in 2021, and I thought it deserves the top all the others. Not to mention the fact that I felt that Harlow would sit out speaking PTD himself.
Be getting too flashy. Y'all shouldn't have let the world gas me. It's too late, cause I'm here to stay, and these girls know that I'm nasty.
Was this leaving? He said he completely different than theirs. They also feel like it because he brings so much energy to the song. He sits in right perfectly, and the ending to the song is just magnificent.
Cuters got these pussies walking around like they ain't losers.
Honestly, I've got nothing else for you to say about the song. It's just awesomeness. And honestly, that's what I say about Will Nesbitt as a whole. He's just awesome. Awesome as an artist, and he's awesome. And awesome that's such a legendary rapper has been able to stick money going through their hits years after his big North Seas ended. It's awesome better than being remembered for the stuff he did in 2021, just as not to hit the stuff he did in 2019. Overall, I think it's fair to say that Lil Nas X has just an amazing legacy on the charts in his 3 years of being a hitmaker. And also, yeah, he did maybe in 3 years he'll come back and get some more hits, but if he doesn't, even if he doesn't, I feel like I'm satisfied anyway. So yeah.
All worked out for me. I'ma make my fans so proud of me. Oh, I wanna run away, don't wanna lie, don't wanna lie.
Okay, so I know this is the end of segment, but I just want to say that Something Goes Down is literally one of the best songs ever made. It's literally the best song that's had this year. And I felt this song was literally one spot away from being eligible for this. It's fucking infuriating because this is the best song Lil Nas X has ever made, and honestly, yeah, it really top. It's eligible because Something Goes Down is such an emotional record in a way which I can't believe it. Yeah, it's so positive as well. It's actually amazing. So yeah, just to say fuck UK. Just to say fuck everyone for not listening to this song with me yet, because it is the best song he's ever made.
How we do, fancy like mine, no clean blue jeans without the holes in them, country kisses on my lips without the skull in them.
I really like New Wave, but I was pretty sure that this is not to top this list. And honestly, it wasn't until the end of the year, December 31st, when I decided that was actually a better hit song this year, which I considered better. However, that being said, this does seem, in my opinion, my favourite song of the year, and it does in fact appear higher on my 100 favourite songs of all time list than my number one. However, in the end, I decided not to put this up as a list because, well, a part of me doesn't always like going from this oldest pick for a list like this.
When I'm away from you, I'm happier than ever.
Listen, I know that you're expecting this one to top the list, and I'm also, I also thought that this would be a lot from number one on this list. The same one, however, this isn't my best song of the year. It's my favourite, but honestly, the reason why this song isn't my number one list is that I honestly have nothing to say about it.
Do you read my interviews or do you skip my avenue?
I didn't have a lot I could say about it, but you know, I thought this really almost wasting time because both I think would have been cited by a lot of critics and I never a whole lot to say about number one, which is, you know, yeah, see, I was going to list off all reasons why this is so high, which is move on, okay? Have people ever believed Ice is an over 5 minute amazing produced cheeky song from where Billy spent half the song talking about how she knew that she was happier with other person who she is living and how she's confused about how this can be the case.
I'm happier than ever. Wish I could explain it better.
And as the song develops further, she starts listing all the pieces together about all the shit that this man did to her.
I don't relate to you. I don't relate to you, no.
And about how this relationship really isn't working, and then it all improves into this perfect equation where B perfectly reflects every single thing she hates about this guy in this relationship.
You made me hate this city, and I don't talk shit about you want me.
Of this relationship, going into complete detail of every little thing this guy ever did to her.
Make me fucking sad, so don't waste the time I don't have.
And it's all continues until she breaks up the final.
Just fucking leave me alone.
Miss satisfying endings of her career. Every single thing about this song is amazing and adds up to one of the best listens of this decade so far. The last thing I need to say is that the fact that this was the one was more of a testament of how I feel like the other song is and not out of any pause of this song. This song is always perfect and it's easily my favourite song of the year, but of course this isn't my number one. So let's not something we'll try and do that and get to my real number ones, shall we?
Alabama jammer, she my Dixieland delight. That's how we do, fancy like.
One good thing about today's video over and over again was the fact that it would have been instantly dated because believe it or not, I feel like never was going to take the number one spot into right at the end. In fact, what I finally picked for number one was actually nowhere near this list until the morning of the 31st of December, which is where I started working the segment. And honestly, I'm still not pretty sure about the pick, but you know, at the end, neither was I about happier than ever. So honestly, See, to be fair, I don't think there was a song on the system that would top it. In fact, I actually did not think that would be this song, which I thought would be the best song of the year at the end of the day. And the funny thing I think is that nobody actually agreed with me with this opinion. In fact, the song actually made a couple of verses. In fact, one of my very good friends actually put it at number 2 on the verses that she nearly number 1. Not to mention the fact that I put on, I specifically said that the song and I quote, didn't seem good enough to even make this list. And you know, I actually meant it back then. I just didn't realize it's how phenomenal I thought the song really was. But obviously, it's really the best hit song that came out this year. And now you can probably guess what song I picked. So without further ado, let's get to what I think is the best hit song of 2021. And trust me guys, you have no idea what's this about to happen.
Brown guilty eyes and little white lies. Yeah, I played dumb, but I always knew.
Firstly, I also want 100% take back what I said in part 1. This was not the best set of video Rodrigo had this year. Blue 2 obviously wasn't the best set of video Rodrigo had this year, right? I mean, this is 17 spots higher on the system than 2. So obviously I think this song is way better. Obviously, yeah, if you were wrong with the argument of why I put something number 1, honestly I don't think I'm gonna give that to you. The reason why I'm not going to is just that I just don't feel like doing it. I don't be putting faith at number 1 or best is one this sort of thing, which is completely unheard of, but if I'm being honest, I'm not here to change your mind with this matter. Honestly, I just don't care what you think of me in this song. So say no, yeah, say what you want about it in the comments. I don't care, just don't send me any death threats. Okay.
Keep you, and ain't it funny how you ran to her?
I know this is a very unpopular opinion, I really disagree. However, what you need to understand is when I say that Featured by Olivia Rodrigo is the best song of the year, I'm not wrong. You can also feel this way, and yeah, I do think that out of every other song of anyone from this is the best. I mean, and the main reason is that I just love the story that she tells from this song.
That you talked to her, maybe did even worse. I kept quiet so I could.
This is undebatably the most personal song of the year. People say they do it like this song because they find it hard to relate to the feel on the song, and obviously that's the whole point of the song. You're not meant to relate. This is one song a really dog single like about you always. This song was made to make people uncomfortable. You're not meant to agree with anything in the sense because this is her song, this is her feelings, not yours. I mean, yes, this is a very awkward song. I mean, it's a year about a girl who was in love with this guy. Less than 2 weeks after the relationship ended, got with a girl she said he was seeing both days together, and everything he told her numerous months, possibly years, about how she felt worried, how she'd been paranoid, and everything she was told to him was a lie, was a lie.
Ain't it funny? Remember I brought her up and you told me I was paranoid.
Went back on her promise, feels like all that time, and now she's wondering really what was this relationship. If she that has to go through all this pain. People say that was so bad because they think that she's the weight of dramatic by calling him a traitor just because he got with this girl as soon as he did. And also, I do agree that he is wearing his work to get with someone else's critic as I did. However, I think that even Olivia would agree that if you asked her.
It took you 2 weeks to go off and date her. Guess you didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor.
To me, the word traitor is referred to all responses he told her, which he could have been confused all those times. He told her that he wasn't seeing this girl and that it's perfectly fine. And the idea of all the forces that he betrayed her is why in the end he's a traitor.
There's no damn way that you could fall in love with somebody that quickly.
The end of that, she completely wasted her time with this man because obviously he didn't love. Obviously he probably didn't love her if he magically found this new girl 2 weeks after we break up. This is a very sad song, but honestly I was blessed a lot for the sheer bravery Olivia had to come on and say this out loud.
Thought this through before I went and fell in love with you.
Think about it, yeah, this is not meant to be a comfortable song. This song is not meant to be fun and happy, and the fact that she came out to probably millions of people and just said everything that's on her mind about this relationship is honestly incredible.
We were together, loved you at your worst, but that didn't matter.
I think the production wise this song is amazing as well. People say this song is super overdramatic and it makes it's an unbearable listen because of that. I mean, probably think all the instruments are way too much. But you know, yeah, I like to contract this thing by pointing out that, well, that's kind of the whole point of this
2 weeks to go off and date her.
song. And if you didn't make this song for people dance it, or really seriously, she made this song for really like Juice WRLD made Robbery. She has a lot of thoughts about this breakup and a lot of feelings about this guy and how it ruins her big time over this. This is sitting out and getting over her thoughts about this guy and things she put her through. Have you ever dramatic songs and Mercury strings in which this one is more about her getting into this complete state of misery as she breaks on all of her emotions and accessing them in the most vocal way she can.
Not the way you betrayed me, 'cause I know that you'll never feel sorry.
This one can't really be less overdramatic because it wouldn't sell itself as good as it is.
Guess you didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor.
It's a journey into a little real mind after its helpful breakup. This is what the song is. It's a journey into the real mind after a super helpful breakup. You can just use the argument that despite the other hits the obscure, I don't agree. However, this song in my opinion is different because in the other song she hides behind a driver's license for or a breach or instrumental or a powerful rock ballad. Instead, this is not, she is completely unmasked, no metaphors, no production, no final intensive production. This is just her saying it as it is. How really my eyes decided to put the song as high as #1 on my test is that it was the only song that became the thing that made me feel a genuinely strong emotion. Don't get me wrong, I love every single song on the test a lot. However, no one really made me feel any strong emotions, if you get what I mean. At the end of the day, these are the somewhat enjoyable songs that I like a lot. Even Happy Than Ever, which is a deeply emotional song about how a guy breaks down and tries to say everything she hates about him. The only thing I can really feel with him is heck yeah, Billy, say all that shit about this man who kissed you you wrong, but this isn't much gut-wrenching feeling I get from it.
Sorry for the way I hurt, yeah.
However, I feel for this song every time I hear it. When I do hear this song, I'm generally at a risk of tears when I hear it. Just a story as he tells every single detail, she goes into how much of a scumbag he is to her for breaking her heart. It's just so heartbreaking.
What's your worst? But that didn't matter.
I generally sympathise with anything she said, and you know, yeah, my heart breaks when I hear this song. I generally feel this amazing emotion which no other song really had. Not to mention that this song was actually written by a rule breakup, and I'm that fucking take the question off. Yeah, but she's literally written that. That is about literally nothing. So it very much has that going for it. Not to mention that, in my opinion, yeah, this is like the most incredible hit of the year. This was even released at the single for most of the time it was on short this year. The music was out for nearly 3/4 of the time on the chart. Yes, it ended up in the top 40 of the year end in Billboard. I know, yeah, and similar places across the world, people actually genuinely wanted to listen to some why a 17-year-old reflects about our past today. She shows and lets them know and lets it all out.
God, I wish that you.
They wanted to listen to this deeply emotional, personal song that they didn't even intend it initially to be a massive hit takeaway. Don't get me wrong, she made very well intended this to be the next thing you want to watch. However, I felt like the song hit a chord with people as much as it is so soon after the album came out, as in like a week after it peaked in top 10 and sticks around. It's something really special, I think.
Yeah, you're still a traitor.
This is not going to be the most beautiful opinion on my sister, or if you go with the song, that's fine. But for me, I think that Traitor by Olivia Rodrigo is an absolute cheat of a song. You know, yeah, it was, to me, the best song to come out hit this year.
Yeah, you're still a traitor.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Traitor by Olivia Rodrigo, the best hit song of 2021.
God, I wish that you had thought this through before I went and fell in love with you.
Anyway, that's it for this video. Please subscribe, like, share with all your friends, and yeah, so let me know along the road in the comments, and yeah, I'll see you guys for the year in ranking, hopefully in 3 to 4 weeks. Bye.
Boris Johnson is a fucking cunt. He's a fucking cunt. He's a fucking cunt. Boris Johnson.
To be fair, this is, I agree, most true song of the year. And if you disagree, you are a Tory, and I don't like you as your filthy fuck Boris Johnson. He needs to resign.